Have you ever felt completely stuck? Like you're wrestling with a challenge that just won't budge, and deep down, you start to believe that you're the issue? That somehow you're not smart enough, strong enough, or simply not capable of overcoming it? Well, what if I told you that thought process is fundamentally flawed? What if the problem isn't you at all? A few years ago, I came across a profound piece of wisdom that completely reshaped my perspective on challenges. It was from Stephen Pressfield's insightful book, Do the Work, a fantastic read about battling the internal resistance we all face when tackling creative projects. Within its pages, Pressfield shares a powerful philosophy that goes something like this: don't blame yourself for the difficulty. The challenge itself is the source of the struggle. It's hard because that's its nature. The solution isn't magic, but a practical, step-by-step approach. And to succeed, you simply have to engage with the process. Now, while Pressfield was focusing on creative endeavors, this powerful statement applies to so much more. Think about it. Your struggle with procrastination, a bad habit you're desperate to break, that healthy behavior you keep avoiding, a complex puzzle you're trying to solve, or even an interpersonal conflict at work. This wisdom, for me, has become a cornerstone of my personal philosophy, and I believe it can be for you too. Let's unpack each part of this incredibly insightful message. First and crucially, the difficulty isn't about you. This is so important to grasp. When something feels difficult, our immediate, often self-deprecating thought is to blame ourselves. We think, there must be something wrong with me. We start picking apart our personality, our brain, our capabilities, convincing ourselves that we are the reason this challenge feels so insurmountable. But that's simply not true. The very fact that you're encountering difficulty isn't a sign of personal inadequacy. It doesn't mean you're broken or incapable. You are not the source of the problem. Which leads us to the next point. The challenge itself is the actual problem. This might sound obvious, but it's a vital distinction. The struggle you're facing is an entity entirely separate from who you are. It is the obstacle. It is the source of the difficulty. You might feel incredibly entangled with it, like it's a part of your very being. But consider this. Once you resolve it, that feeling will pass. The problem will be gone, vanished into thin air, and you will still be here, free from its burden. Recognizing this separation can be incredibly liberating. It shifts the focus from internal blame to external action. Next, the struggle is hard because, inherently, the task is hard. This one is a fantastic reality check. The struggle you're experiencing isn't some unique punishment designed just for you. It's because you're confronting a genuinely difficult challenge. Difficulty is normal. Many things in life are hard, and despite how it might seem when you're in the thick of it, they're hard for other people too. You're not struggling because of your personal inadequacies or some unique flaw. The problem you're facing is just plain difficult for anyone. Acknowledge the difficulty, but don't internalize it as a personal failing. Now for the empowering part. The path to overcoming the challenge is a practical process. This is where we move from understanding the problem to actually tackling it. There is a way forward, and it doesn't always involve sheer brute force willpower or raw, unadulterated intellect. Instead, it involves the application of specific tools and tactics. It's about being strategic. And here's a liberating thought. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Odds are, the problem you're facing is remarkably similar to challenges countless other people have encountered before you. Someone has likely already worked out a solution, or at least a highly effective approach. Learn from their methods. Look for proven techniques. This isn't about personal genius. It's about practical application. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, you must actively engage with the problem. Knowing what to do isn't enough. We've all been there, reading about solutions, understanding them intellectually, but never actually putting them into practice. To overcome the problem, you have to actually do the work of solving it. This is the essence of Pressfield's message, and it's the key to your success. You need to steadily and faithfully apply the techniques that have been shown to be effective. There's no magic pill, no secret shortcut that will instantly dissolve your difficulties. Instead, it's about being methodical and patient. The practical solution is almost always a step-by-step process. You have to take those steps. You have to actively work through the challenge, consistently, persistently. So the next time you find yourself battling a frustrating, seemingly impossible problem, remember Stephen Pressfield's profound advice. Don't see yourself as the problem. Recognize the challenge itself as the obstacle. Accept its inherent difficulty. Seek out practical, proven strategies. And most importantly, commit to actively working through it, one step at a time. Embrace this philosophy, and you might just find that those insurmountable challenges suddenly become solvable.